Hello again, everybody. I'm Brett Christopherson. He's Ricardo Arguello. We are with USA Today Network Wisconsin. Welcome to our final Varsity Game of the Week post-game show. WIA Division I state semifinal game. We're at J.J. Keller Field at Titan Stadium here on the campus of the University of Wisconsin-Oshkosh, and I don't know what to say. I mean, it's going to go down as one of the great high school football games I have ever seen in person. Kimberly Papermakers 22, Fond du Lac Cardinals 21 in overtime, and the Papermakers win it on a 2-point conversion pass, a little pop pass from Cody Starkle to Mitch Bartle. Kimberly going on for their for the sixth straight time to Camp Randall Stadium. Ricardo, you better take over this conversation because I don't know what more to say. It was an amazing game.
Let's talk about some of the. I talked to Bartle about the play. And actually, the play it was installed this week, Brett, because Coach Jones said that they kind of used up all their 2-point plays against Bayport last week, so they had to come up with something. He credited assistant coach Jason Mangan for coming up with the play. They ran it in practice. They felt very comfortable doing it. Bartle, according to Bartle, his eyes lit up a little bit. I got to make this catch. Sometimes those easiest catches are the hardest catches, Brett.
I guess.
I mean, Starkle first off did the great fake.
Yeah.
Into the line of scrimmage and then popped it right over to Bartle, who cradled that thing, the most important catch of his young career. So congratulations. But, yeah, that showed a lot of guts. It was a lot of guts and a lot of confidence in your team to do that.
Yeah, it was a good play design because they motioned the back out wide, so it was an empty backfield.
Right.
It looked like they're spreading out the defense, and Starkle sold it. I had it in my binoculars. I was thinking, okay, he's going to try to run it in.
Absolutely.
Sucks the defense in a little bit. Bartle gets the clean release, wide open. Touchdown, ball game, Kimberly moving on.
And defensively, when talking to Coach Jorgensen about that play, he felt that the play before, or the play that got them down there, the pass, was it to Winnick, I believe?
To the 2.
On a third down. Well, yeah, I think it was a third down, but boy, oh boy, that hurt. That hurt.
Were they at the 30-yard line at that
yes,
point? Because they remember that drive, because Fond du Lac scored on its opening possession of overtime, made it look easy. It was an Eben Sauer 2-yard run. 2-yard run, and then extra point made it 21-14, and then an illegal procedure call right away moved Kimberly back 5 yards, and then it was just tough to get any sort of yardage, and it was a heck of a throw, heck of a catch by Winnick to set up the 2-yard run by Will Fisher to then set up the 2-point conversion pass from Starkle to Bartle.
There were a lot of challenges for both teams in this game, and both overcame them. Fortunately for Fondy, they made just a few too many mistakes, and unfortunately for them and their losses, this is, again, another devastating loss to their rival in the postseason. Again, those mistakes kind of came to play, and Coach Jorgensen said it, you can't make mistakes against them. I heard him in the post-game huddle. You have to play darn near perfect to beat that team. Because Kimberly actually made mistakes, too. Yeah. This wasn't a clean game for them as well.
Right.
But, yeah, again, I want to say the magic of the Papermakers. There's just something about them in the postseason. It's hard not to – when they're in those situations, I feel confident that they're going to pull it out because they've been in there so many times before, and they always come out on the winning end, Brett.
Incredible performance, really on both sides. And I was telling Rosie when you were down on the field, what a contrast. You got the Kimberly kids celebrating, and then right after that 2-point conversion pass, I was looking at the Fond du Lac kids, and it's like when something traumatic, something dramatic happens to you, and you're numb.
Yeah.
They were like walking like in an absolute state of disbelief and shock, and you just feel for those kids because they put everything they had, and this was the team. This was the team that was supposed to get to Madison, their best chance, and they fell 1 point short, a 2-point conversion pass short.
It's going to eat them alive. It's going to eat them alive this week, and it's going to eat them up even more when they watch next Friday, when, in my opinion, Kimberly is going to beat Muskego.
Yep.
Bondi could have very well been right there, and I guess that's unfortunate. But like Coach Jorgensen put it in the bigger picture as he was talking to the players, talking to me. He's like, "Look, you're blessed to play this game. You're out here competing for a chance to go to the state meet or the state championship game." He goes, "Right now, this week, a dozen or more people lost their lives in California in that shootout." He goes, "You have to put things in perspective, men." And that's what he did. I thought Coach Jorgensen did a great job of relaying that to his players, how much this is going to hurt, but you have your health. Yep. You have this great game that you play.
Just a game.
And you have the opportunity, to possibly do great things, but bigger picture again. And there's people mourning now, this past week, and again, but that's just tough for Fond du Lac because you look up and down that roster, Brett. You and I both agree that team.
They were loaded.
They were loaded. They were loaded.
Which makes it even more impressive what Kimberly was able to do. And Kimberly, a team, Ricardo, as we look ahead to that state championship game, it's going to be next Friday at 4 o'clock at Camp Randall Stadium. Kimberly going for its 6th straight state championship. If they achieve that feat, that would match the state record by Stratford for most consecutive state titles won. Also, 29 straight postseason victories for Kimberly. But I guess, you got to feel very confident in a team that we've seen from week 1 to now week 13, how much they've grown. That is a completely different team from the beginning of the season. They're a state championship type team, without question, and credit that coaching staff for getting to Madison.
Yeah, Muskego winning the other semifinal. Brett, if you don't mind, I can read down some of these other scores here. In Division 2, Mequon Homestead over Marshfield 12-7. We had thought maybe Marshfield was – I had them anyway, maybe pulling off the upset. But, boy, they really played a great game against the Highlanders there. 12-7, so making it very close. But, unfortunately, Marshfield loses its first game of the year, and they're out. Mequon will play Brookfield Central, 20-13 winners over Wanakee. A little bit of an upset there. A lot of folks, including myself, thought that Wanakee, that was their division to lose. But, hey, Brookfield Central, Jed Kennedy's team, going back to the championship game. Division 3, West De Pere, our Phantoms, making it to the D3 title game. They beat Rice Lake 35-14. They'll play Catholic Memorial, who are winners 41-14 over New Berlin Eisenhower. Division 4, Brett, looks like Little Chute went up against the buzzsaw there. Yeah. You talked about that great conference that St. Croix Central comes in, that plays in. It looks like they got that run game going. That's hard to stop, especially when they're playing in the winter and it's, the winds are swirling. That kind of hampers Little Chute a little bit.
Yeah, the Mustangs scored quickly, too, a couple touchdowns, too, and then St. Croix Central just took over.
Racine St. Catherine's 30-28 over Lakeside Lutheran. 2-point conversion with 32 seconds left. That won St. Cat's, that one. So that's who St. Croix Central will be playing. Division 5, real quick. Racine Lutheran, big over Lancaster, 55-28. Stratford, another G10 team, going to the D5 title game. They're winners over Spencer Marshfield Columbus, 22-6. Fond du Lac Springs in Division 6, 41-12, all over Lake Country Lutheran. That's a battle, Brett, between actually, they have. I think Rob Hernandez has Finding Springs in the wrong division here, but Iola Scandinavia big over Grantsburg will compete for the D6 title, 27-25 over Grantsburg, and then finally Division 7 Blackhawk 24 over Bangor. 7 Edgar shuts out Reedsville 41-0.
All right, we got to get out of here because I know they're starting to clean. They want us out, and we're going to do that here real quick as soon as we shut the door here and sign off. But again, I want to thank our presenting sponsor, Community First Credit Union. Find them online at communityfirstcu.org. Also, Silly Toast Designs, our apparel sponsor. Silly Toast Designs can be found online at sillytoastdesigns.com or give them a call at 920-882-2167. They kept us nice and toasty warm tonight. Guys, it's been fun. 13 weeks. You and I will be in Madison.
We will.
I'll be doing digital stuff for the USA Today Network Wisconsin Group. Got to give a thank you, a huge shout out to Jim Rosendick, Rosie, for putting it together. And thanks to everybody who watched. Get in there, Rosie, with your Browns hat. Everybody who watched all season long. Fantastic season of live streams. Again, huge numbers, especially these last 2 weeks. So much fun. I know you don't want me to say it, but on right after Thanksgiving, we're going to be right back at it, and we're going to be hitting the hardwood. Whole lot of high school girls, boys basketball to come now through, I guess March. But let's get football and the state finals done first. So, again, congratulations to Kimberly. 22-21 victory over Fond du Lac. The Papermakers do it again. They improved to 12-1, looking to get that 6th straight state championship. Hey, thanks for everybody for watching. They're shutting off the lights. For Rosie, for Ricardo, and the USA Today Network Wisconsin crew, I'm Brett Christopherson saying so long. Have a great week. Have a great night.